Hello and welcome to another episode of The Wave, the wonderful Alberni Valley Experience. I'm your host, Don Texan, coming to you from the unceded territories of the Hoopa-Chesit and Tishat people here in Port Alberni, where I have chosen to make my home and I am living happily ever after. Today, I am interviewing a person who has helped people make this part of the island their home because he's a realtor with REMAX, Mid-Island REMAX here in Port Alberni. And I was just so happy to meet him and come across his name when I interviewed a client of his who had a wonderful Alberni Valley experience because of him. And the person I am speaking of is none other than Oliver Naud. Olivier. Can I say
Olivier, yeah.
Olivier Naud. Is that French?
It is French, yeah. French background.
Okay, Olivier. Thank you for coming on the show. As I was telling you a while ago, the reason I came across your name was because of your client, Josh. Josh and Heather were looking for a place to go to and like to transfer to, and they had a big X on the island. So you're like the Simon Cowell of AGT as far as Vancouver Island is concerned. But then again, they were vacationing in Qualicum in a friend's house, and on the way to the house, they stopped by your office, your real estate office, and asked you to show them around. And from X on the island, it went from the X to a golden buzzer. And now Josh and Heather live happily ever after here in Port Alberni, thanks to my guest, Olivier Naud. So tell me a little bit about that story, Olivier.
Yeah, so like I said, they came to our office and they wanted to see Oceanside first, so we took them out to Nanoose and whatnot. No, there's nice views in Nanoose, but then of course I'm an advocate for Port Alberni. That's where I live, and so I I brought them to a property up in the mountains where we could see a nice view of the inlet, and it was just as soon as they walked through the door, that was it. And yeah, I told them my story and why we're so happy there, and it just reinforced, their feeling of Port Alberni, and yeah, like you said, they live happily ever after.
Yeah, according to Josh and Heather, the moment they saw the view of the house you showed them, which was in Port Alberni, not Nanoose, it was in Port Alberni.
That's right. Yeah.
The moment they walked in, it wasn't even a minute. It was under a minute when they saw the view. They said, "We're putting in an offer." And like, I gotta meet that guy. When they told me about the story, I said, "I gotta meet that guy." And so here you are, and you are the first person I have interviewed who is outdoors. Tell me about your background as part of the wonderful Alberni Valley experience. Where are you? And tell me about it.
Well, this is beautiful Cameron Lake, and this is a view that I drive by probably 3-4 times a week because I am a realtor and I sell all over the island. My main hubs are Port Alberni, and then I'll do Parksville, Qualicum, and Nanaimo as my main hubs. And so, where I came from, I'm born and raised in Fort McMurray. And I used to work out at the airport for a helicopter outfit. But from my house to the helicopter outfit, it was about a 25 to half hour drive with traffic. Go, stop, go, stop, go, stop. This is a straight commute. I get to see this, experience it. I love it. And I love nature. And this is one of the reasons why why me and my wife moved to the island. You have, in Port Alberni, you have the lakes, you have the oceans, you have the mountains. You got you got a Costco, you got everything you need is here, and the prices are still good in Port Alberni. So,
and you're not speaking as a realtor,
I'm here today
as somebody who's living in Port Alberni.
Yeah, the reason why I'm here today is because I'm so busy with work, but I can still do this with Zoom. Yeah,
that's so good. That's so good. What a great idea! You're my first interview that's done outdoors. So you are in Cameron Lake. So how far is Cameron Lake from the main city of Port Alberni?
Oh, I'm about 15-20 minutes away, roughly, I would say. So this is just out your backyard. Port Alberni's got everything.
So Cameron Lake, and don't forget we still have Sprout Lake. When you get to Port Alberni, there's Sprout Lake, Cameron Lake.
And we have Sprout Lake, we have Great Central Lake, Stamp River. We got the canal, we got the inlet. Right out your backyard. It's awesome.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about how you came to Port Alberni, because originally you were born where?
I'm born and raised in Fort McMurray. I lived there my whole life. I went to college there. Then I went to university in Prince George, where I met my wife. Day one in Prince George, I met her. She got me down quick.
And she was ready to get out of Prince George.
Pardon?
Was she so eager to get out of Prince George? Okay.
I don't know. She still loves it. It's her
I have a
home.
sister and a brother there. It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You're always gonna have that home feeling, right? It doesn't matter where you're from. But yeah, no. So I brought her back with me to Fort McMurray. We worked there for 2 years, and then the Fort McMurray fires happened in 2015.
Mhm.
And then so I was working for a helicopter outfit. So naturally, we were dispatching guys to fight the fires. And so we move operations from the airport to a garage in Sherwood Park, and I did that for a month. And when I finally got a week off or 2 weeks off, me and my wife decided to come to the island, to de-stress. And that's where my cousin-in-law, Ken Droke, he's with REMAX at Parksville, First Realty, took us on this boat, and that was it. We caught a salmon, caught some crab. We looked at each other like, okay, this is it. We're moving out here.
And you fell in
Wow.
love. How can you not?
Yeah, yeah. So it was a done. The island speaks for itself. It really does. You come here, you fall in love.
It's 5 years ago.
Yeah, this was 5 years ago. We actually bought our house through a Skype call.
Well, you're not the first. You're not the first one I've heard about. I have a couple of friends who bought their house online. They didn't even bother seeing it or looking at it, and now it's
Yeah.
a beautiful home, and they're one of the 5-star Airbnb places here in Port Alberni.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can do with technology nowadays.
Yeah, I know. You can buy a car, you can buy a house.
Sign an offer on a house with your phone. Yeah, yeah. No, it's good. We love it here, and I don't think we're gonna be moving anywhere. Port
Okay,
Alberni's home.
so you started basically about 5 years ago, 2015. Would you recall what month that was?
Well, the fires happened in May. We bought the house June, I think it was. Completed in September or August.
Okay, so you moved to Port Alberni.
We moved to Port Alberni, yeah. And I wasn't a realtor then. I was actually studying for it, and I did it all over e-learning. So you do it by yourself, self-paced.
Mhm.
And I started with my cousin Ken in Parksville. I was on his team, and then I branched out solo. And then it just made sense for me to, work out of our home base office in Port Alberni. Let's commute. But I definitely learned a lot, like from my team, from my cousin.
Yes,
He was definitely my mentor. And whatnot.
and Heather, you at the Parksville office, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. And then,
History.
so yeah, then I branched out to the office here, and voila, I'm self-sufficient, very busy, and
That
moving
is
people to
something.
support.
You definitely are looking happy. You're my first interview outdoors. What a beautiful scene out there, Cameron Lake. Even the weather's not that good, but still beautiful, right?
Yeah, hopefully the traffic's not that bad.
So, what was your first impression when you first came to Port Alberni? Your impression of the people, the landscape, the buildings, the nature. What was your first feel or your first, mindset when you first set foot in Port Alberni?
Opportunity, and still getting discovered. I saw Port. I was like, yes, we got to move here. I mean, the outdoors is number one. That just speaks for itself. What you can buy for your money, number two. The people are just friendly all around. I mean, you go to Vancouver, like you don't want to really compare it, but you go to Vancouver, you kind of feel like a number. Here, you feel like part of a family.
Oh, that is so true.
You can put it that
I
way.
was about to ask you, what is your top 3 things that you love about Port Alberni? And you just said it. The
Yeah.
people, the outdoors, and the whole sense of community, of belonging to a wonderful, big-hearted, gracious, and just overall wonderful community.
Yeah. Another one is what I love about Port is it kind of reminds me of Fort McMurray when I was a kid. Fort Mac, what it was in the 90s versus what it is now, it's totally been revamped and rebuilt, and there's put money in the community, and that's what I see with Port happening too. We're seeing new businesses like Twin Cities wasn't here, Dog Mountain wasn't here. Yeah, beer and beer. What's next? Green Barrel wasn't there.
Green Barrel,
Now,
which is
there's a new bakery right beside Green Barrel, so it's stuff like that. It's authentic. It's community based. There's a lot.
Somebody told me it's grassroots. It's like it's got this non-commercial feel.
Exactly. Yeah.
right? And so, what would the things like being, of course, you're a visionary because you're in real estate and everything. What do you think should be done some more of here in Port Alberni? Like, what would
Uh,
you like to see happen in Port Alberni?
um, Taking advantage of our waterfront. Um, I'm not entirely sure what's going on the waterfront. I know we have industry on the waterfront. Um, some of the land looks deserted. I don't know if it is actually deserted. Um, but like example, Canal Beach 2 years ago didn't look like that. Now it looks like we have a nice little park area.
Hmm.
That's awesome. You know, maybe having a boardwalk.
It's not canal anymore because canal says it's like canal. To me, canal is like a sewage system.
Oh,
they, they changed it to waterfront beach.
yeah,
They
yeah.
changed it.
Oh, they changed it.
Yeah, because some people are playing around with the word canal and they take it the word C, that the letter C, and it became something else. And
Oh, okay. I see.
now it's no waterfront beach. When my siblings visited from the mainland, I took them to waterfront beach, and they were so
Waterfront
happy.
beach.
And it was just like walking distance from where I live, because I
Oh,
live in the
okay.
waterfront. I live in the Harbor Key.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
even as I'm doing my interview right now, I'm looking out at the Harbor Key, and it's just beautiful.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
I live in
Oh,
Fort
I didn't even
Avenue,
know
so
that.
I'm looking over the beautiful Harbor Key from where I live, and I walk to the Harbor Key. I can walk there every day. Like when I had a dog, I used to
Yeah.
take my dog out for a walk down to the Harbor Key, and I know everybody there. The Starboard Grill, Carmen at the Sugar Shack,
Yeah. Starbucks Grill's delicious, by the way.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So my next question to you is, in what would you say in response to people who say bad things about Port Alberni? I mean, everybody says bad things about anything anyway, but
Yeah.
particularly we have our critics in Port Alberni, even in the media, even in the internet. Like a friend of mine Googled something about Port Alberni, and the first thing that came up was the murderers from Port Alberni, or the serial killers from Port Alberni, or
Yeah.
the armpit of Vancouver Island, and all these negative things, or the Port Alberni where the mayor fell asleep, not our current mayor, but the previous mayor. He was
Yeah.
falling asleep in a council meeting, and the video went viral.
Yeah. No, no, I definitely get what you're saying, and it's true. But it doesn't matter what community you're in, you're always going to have haters.
Of course.
And
What would
I heard my whole life in Fort McMurray.
well, you had your chance, Lave, to convert a hater like Josh had an ex on Vancouver Island, and you
Yeah.
successfully converted him. So, what would you
Yeah.
say to other prospective
Yeah.
ex?
Well, when you walk into a house, I'm the realtor, but I'm not gonna sell you on the house. The house is gonna sell you on the house. That's what you gotta do. Say, if they have something bad to say, first question, have you been here? No? Okay, well, check them out. Or come here and check it out for yourself. There are people, there's there's crime everywhere in the world. Doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where you are. And so what I say is just, well, come here and check it out for yourself. And so I've brought a whole bunch of friends from Fort Mac. They all come to visit me, and they come here and they're wowed about it.
Mm-hmm.
Friends buying investment properties now here
There you go.
because of them coming here and wanting to invest in the community. So, oh, I got 5%. So you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's go to our rapid question 5, which is the closing of the interview. Okay,
Okay.
in closing, I will ask you to complete these sentences or these questions. Answer this question. Number 1, Port Alberni makes me feel like.
A successful man.
Oh, there you go. That's one of the best answers I've ever heard. All right. The people in Port Alberni are.
Friendly.
Okay. In a word or a phrase, I would describe Port Alberni as.
Opportunity town. Opportunity
Okay,
city. Yeah.
perfect. Okay. When people ask me what it is to live like in Port Alberni, what it is like to live in Port Alberni, I say.
Peaceful is probably,
Okay. That's
yeah.
a good answer. Okay. When next question. Top 3 places you would take your visitors who are stopping by for 3 or 5 days.
Hole in the wall.
Okay. That's
Starboard grill for a nice chow.
sorry.
Starboard grill.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Then
Okay.
Dog Mountain Brewing. Have a
Okay.
beer with a view.
Okay, are you stockholder in those places? Because there are other places. But anyway, you're the one answering the question. I would agree though. Starboard Grill is a nice place to go to.
Yeah.
Although they've changed their chefs so many times, I lost count. Anyway,
Sprout Lake is another one.
oh, of course, Sprout Lake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, final question. Complete this sentence, please. I love living in Port Alberni because.
Because I can raise my family here.
Oh, that's so wonderful. How many children do you have?
We have two. We have a 3.5-year-old boy and a 7-month girl.
Okay, cool. That's
Yeah,
so wonderful. Well, thank you for taking the time, stopping by Cameron Lake, and showing off our beautiful scenery here near Port Alberni. And I know
totally.
you have 5% left, so I'll have to end it by saying that's all the time and the charge that he has left on his phone. We will catch you next time on the wave. Thank you.